Okay, I'm keeping it short, I promise. So the point of this entire assignment, which is going to span like 4 to 6 weeks, is for you to actually do your own scientific experiment. So think, you know, elementary school science fair, but like amp it up a notch. And why I think this is so important, and I know you guys already know this, but brainstorming good questions, having creative questions to ask about the universe is so important and probably one of the hardest things to do in science. And it's why I think also it's important to tackle science from so many different perspectives because every person is going to come at the world with a little bit of a different lens and be able to ask slightly different questions. So everyone is needed in the scientific realm, not just like the image of what a scientist looks like in our brain. So this, keep it short, Quasar. So the first step of this process of doing your own research is to brainstorm questions. So I'll talk a little bit more about that, but just some logistics for this assignment. Make a copy of the document, put your name in the title, change the share settings to anyone with a link can view, and then you're going to replace all red text with your response, which might be typed responses, it might be video explanations, it might be pictures of your experiment, or all three. And then this is the overview of the whole process. So we're going to learn a little bit more about potatoes with this first assignment. We're going to brainstorm questions with this first assignment. In the next assignment, you'll pick a question and refine it before designing an experiment. That's part 2. And then part 3 is going to be to perform the experiment and collect your data and to analyze your results. So that's going to be part 3, sorry. And then part 4 is to discuss your results and propose yet more questions. So I know it's confusing because I have 8 steps up there, but I actually just broke it up into 4 different assignments. So part 1 is just is this. So it's brainstorming questions. I have an article for you from The Botanist in the Kitchen about potatoes. And this is coming at it from a more of a botany perspective and just gets really awesomely detailed. It's like, what are those little shoots coming out? What are the eyes? What are those nodes? How do they form? So just asking you guys to take some visual notes so you can upload them, take some Roman notes and upload them, or type out a bulleted list of like 15 to 20 things that you learn from that article, just to dig a little deeper for some background knowledge. I have a video that is probably way too long, but maybe you'll watch it because my baby's in there. And it's about asking good questions and why I think that's important. And then these are some ideas to help you brainstorm, which I'm asking you to come up with 30 questions. That's a lot. You might get stuck at some point. So come back to slide 8 and look at these ideas, such as iodine is an indicator for starches. Seriously, if you put some iodine on a potato or something that contains starch, it's going to turn purple. So it's a cool indicator that you might have at home or could get. Osmosis is a thing. Browning, cause for oxidation, rot is a thing. I have a list of materials that might like spark an idea in your head that you might have access to at home. This is a video about how to stab a potato with a straw. For real, you can do that. And don't get stuck with just botany. Think engineering, electrical, art, cooking. Actually think the potato inquiry slides from the first project we did have a lot of examples coming at it from those different perspectives. You can do an experiment for art or electrical or cooking based on the potato. And then data collection can be quantitative, like measuring the numbers, right? Or it could be qualitative, like observing color or even asking an opinion of somebody using something like a Likert scale, which is the 1 to 5 scale. So yeah, your assignment is to brainstorm 30 questions, actually 29 because I did an example for you, and get super creative with these. Then you're going to go back through and highlight your favorite 5, and I'll check those out. And together we'll decide which one you want to move forward with for your experiment. You're welcome to check out the entire assignment. I have all the slides up there for you, but I am just chunking it out. So we're only doing up to, slide 12 for this first assignment, which is due on Friday. Okay, looking forward to your crazy and awesome and creative questions. Seriously, get into it. Ask your younger sibling. Talk to people about it. Come up with cool ideas. The end.